Summertime chilling, EQ spinning, contracts loyal, so I'm counting the digits. Skr with the pan roof just whizzing, waiting on the roller, you know that's living. Catch me in the booth, yeah, just. Hello and welcome to another episode of DTMWPod podcast.
Come on.
Here with one of your hosts, Tonye.
It's your boy Ken.
And yeah, man, back again. Another episode.
Another week, man.
Hope you guys are doing well.
Yes, sir.
Hope you're having a nice bank holiday. You gotta be careful with it, refreshing. But yeah, hope you guys having a nice bank holiday. Hope everything's going well in you guys' life. What you saying? How's your bank holiday? How's your week been?
My week's been cool, you know. Bank holiday, I had plans, but I didn't really do nothing. Like, I was meant to go out on Friday for Shugs' sister's birthday. Shout out Ruth. But I couldn't go because I had my marriage mentoring thing Friday evening.
Okay.
So I was like, no, them ones.
Hey, wait though. Shugs and Ruth, I'm onto them.
Why?
Was I there? No, I'm onto them. You're not invited to my birthday now.
Hey, don't kill me. Shout out Ruth, but happy birthday. But yeah, but we had our marriage mentoring course or class or session, whatever it is, quite late on a Friday night. So by the time it was done, you know them ones where you're just having a deep interaction with your wife, and then to just get out a cut, it would have been a myth. You know what I'm saying?
What was Because we had
how was your first one?
It was just an introduction, so it was okay. Like there was nothing really, but then obviously you have to watch the thing. So we watched the video now.
How you finding the
But
videos?
halfway through, I already done that marriage course. I already done the premarital one with HTB anyway, so I already done that. Well, I've done the premarital version.
Yeah.
So now it's the marriage one. I'm actually looking into, like, we're actually doing that. So we're halfway through session 1 because it's like an hour and 40.
Yeah, it's long. You know what? It's not actually that long. There's the task. So there's one in the first one. There's like a 30-minute task.
Yeah.
But so it's probably just like an hour.
Yeah. So like we're gonna do that. We're still doing that. So no, we found it okay. It's an introduction, but at the same time, like we don't really differ as much in, like, you know, that 30-minute task. We didn't really differ as much. Like we kind of had similar numbers.
Okay.
If you know.
Numbers. What's the task?
The task was pretty much. How do I even explain it? The task was basically there's like different types of statements, and then you have to rate yourself 1 out of 5 on how you think you are in a relationship with it.
Okay.
So then obviously, for example, then you add it up, and then it's like when it's to do with like future planning. If you've got the same future plans, one's about intimacy, one's about connection, and you like try to rate yourself, and then you compare.
Yeah.
And then you write down after like one way you can improve in each category.
What do you mean?
No, you, like with your partner, you sit down and
So you do it with your wife?
Yeah.
No. Well, you have in our church basically give you marriage mentors, isn't it?
Yeah.
So they'll assign you to another married couple that's been married for like maybe 10 plus years, maybe even more than that. And then like they will kind of just like see how it's going. Like you guys will talk about different issues or whatnot. And then throughout the sessions, you have a video to watch during the week. So let's say you have a marriage mentoring call on like the Thursday. They'll give you a link to watch a video, and you have like maybe 2 weeks to watch it. And then in that video, there's like tasks that you have to do.
Wait, so do you go through? So because obviously I ain't done my first one yet. How many sessions have you done now?
This is our third one.
So you done the introduction, then 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Okay, so with the 1 and 2, do you actually go through your answers, or like what do you talk about?
We talk about it. Like we go through it together. And then on the call, we don't really go through the answers on the call though.
Okay, so what do you do on the call then?
It's just basically like a catch up, like, and it's basically like would you like do you guys have anything you want to talk about? And in like 2 weeks, there's something that pops up in it. Even like little not even bad things, just little conversations that you and your wife may have. We'll bring it out and say, okay, this is what we was talking about this week. Okay, what do you guys think of this? How do you navigate this? So sometimes you go through the questions, but a lot with me and Osa and our mentors. We kind of just chat as well, so a lot of it is just us chatting. You know what I mean? So but chatting about like marriage and like maybe if me and also have opinions on something, they'll give their own version and stuff like that. So so that's what happened on Friday. So obviously to get up and go out, I was just like, you know what? Let me use wisdom here. I don't think it would have been the best thing to do, innit?
No,
I didn't make it, and then Saturday I had a quiet Saturday, and then Sunday Nosa went out. She went out with the girls, so I was at home with the kids, man. They beat my ass on this boat. Yesterday, fam, I can't lie, big up to women, man. Because you know them ones where it's like, when we go out and stuff, even when we go to work and then Nosa's with the kids, like, you don't deep how chaotic they actually are.
I deep it all the time,
like, you don't deep it, like, because I've only been left with them once by myself with them once, and like it was actually not that bad. But yesterday it was like chaotic. Zeph was on one and Kalia was on one. It was crazy, bro. The whole day, as soon because Nosa left in the afternoon because she went brunch, and then she went to a day party after. So
so it's brunch and a day party. Eesh, get it, girl.
Yeah, man. She was having fun. So like the whole day from like let's say 2 to like she came back at like midnight. They say 2 to like midnight.
2 to midnight.
I was with the kids, bro.
Bless you, bro.
Man
said
the whole
2
day.
to midnight.
Bless you, bro. The whole day, man, and there was yeah. They were both just moving mad individually, bro. I was thinking, bro, I don't know how she does this. So even like today when we were just talking, I was like, babe, like, I'm sorry for everything I've been saying. Like, you know them ones where you come home from work, the house is a bit messy, all that stuff. And it's like, I don't say nothing now because I've matured. But you know them ones where my mood probably says what I'm saying, innit? As much as I try and fight it, I'm just not as like, hey, babe, when I come back, if the house is a tip and like maybe there's no food or whatever, I don't say it, but my babe, maybe my action says it, innit?
Yeah,
I'm trying to suppress it, but if I'm like irritated about something, it's hard to mask it, if that makes sense. But I try to anyway. But yeah, so now I'm just like, babe, I can't lie, like I'm actually so sorry.
No, to be honest, I think the more that you look after them by yourself, you understand. So like times when I come up from work and the house is bare messy, like I'm like,
you get it.
I understand it, bro.
Yeah.
Like, when I go and it's like
even me, because Nosa cooked in the morning, yeah. So at least we can have food for the day, yeah. And then the pots were still like she came back to the same mess that she cooked in, and she was like, "Oh, baby, so you couldn't tidy up in it." I was like, "You know what, babe? I actually sorry." Because normally it's like I would expect her to still wash her face, clean up. And then when she was like, "Oh, what, you couldn't tidy up, could you?" I was like, "Babe, I can't lie. I'm actually so sorry." Like, you know them ones that you don't get a second to yourself. And with my child, yeah, Kalia is such a like Velcro baby. Like, she loves to be held. She wants to be carried. She wants to be with you. So even if when you like put her down or put her in her rocker, or put her in a playmat, or even put her in a downstairs cot, like she'll cry. So it's them ones where I'm feeding Zeph and I'm carrying Kalia. And even Zeph, I'm like, why am I still feeding you? You are 4 years old.
Wait, when you?
But it was like rice. It was like rice. And I mean, he can eat it by himself, but it will just take long, number one, and he will mess up the place. And he will just be messing around. Yeah, so with things like rice and stuff, I feed him, but everything else he feeds himself.
Yeah.
And because she cooked rice, it was like, and we was in the living room, I didn't want to let him eat by himself and then mess up the place, innit?
Yeah.
So I was feeding Zeph, I was carrying Kalia. It got to like 6:30. I said, everybody bedtime, please. Everybody bedtime.
I said bedtime at 6:30.
Yeah, sometimes as parents, yeah. Bro, as parents, sometimes when your kids are moving mad, no matter what time it is, they don't know. They can't tell the time. Zeph can't tell the time.
But,
it just means that he'll just wake up a bit earlier in the morning.
But he don't wake up in the night.
So his bedtime is 7, yeah? He don't wake up in the night. Maybe just
I don't know how you guys do that 7 o'clock.
His bedtime is 7, yeah, and he wakes up at like 7:30.
Yeah, but then it's obviously what time, like I think you said before, but what time does he eat dinner?
Like around 5.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah, sometimes we eat dinner like 4.
4?
Yeah, sometimes we eat dinner like 4. But yeah, sometimes as parents, when your kids are moving mad, when your kids are moving mad, dinner, bed. So maybe bath if I can be bothered. Dinner, bed.
I said maybe
sometimes you just want to get these guys out of here. Get them out of here.
Plus, we always have to be bathing. I think they've associated bath time with their going like the bedtime routine.
Yeah.
I said
if I could be bothered, bro, they have a bath. If not, as soon as they finish dinner, let them digest their food 10-20 minutes and then bedtime.
No, first.
But yeah, that's been my week, man. I can't lie. But yeah, me and us went on a date the other day though. We went to watch MJ movie.
Yeah, same. We went.
Is it? How'd you find it?
We went on Friday.
Yeah, how'd you find it?
Yeah, MJ movie. You know what?
Yeah.
It was like I don't even want the stuff I wanted to talk about. It was good, and obviously you can tell like his legacy is. I think like. That is the only global superstar that everyone will ever know. Like I think
there's never going to be another.
There will never be another person that reaches the heights of MJ.
Yeah.
Like there's nobody in this planet.
Yeah, facts.
Because that amount of stardom was like crazy.
Yeah, facts.
So it was good to see like but they were missing a lot though.
Yeah, but they can't cram because even Nosa was like she felt like the movie wasn't.
The ending was dead.
But you can't cram a superstar like Michael Jackson's story in like
it better be because
you can't cram it in an hour 30 minutes. No, but then let it be that. And you know some people want it not to be in the movie. So like we think Diana Ross said she doesn't want to be in the movie. Janet Jackson said she doesn't want to be in the movie. So they had to cut out bare things. Yeah, she didn't want to be in the movie. I don't know. I don't think they have beef. But you know them ones that I just let my brother rest. Yeah, I don't want you to be a part of this.
But like at the same time,
some family members were a bit conflicted because not all of them were in the movie.
Well, most of them were there.
Only the brothers, not his sisters. Latoya was, but I think there's 2 sisters, isn't it? There's 2 others.
I don't know.
Maybe there's just Latoya,
there's 9/10 of them.
Yeah, but some people just didn't want to be in the movie. Some people said nah.
Yeah, so like with me, obviously, like in terms of like global superstar everything, like he had everything. I'm just like the ending was just a bit too weird and abrupt. Like I understand that. Okay, I've heard that there's gonna be another one.
Yeah.
There's gonna be another one coming out, but I was like,
but when the way they come out in like 2 years.
So then why'd you end it like that? Like, got London 1990. It's like I'm watching the whole performance. Like, I'm like, bro, I don't need to watch a 5-minute performance.
Yeah.
Like, I just need to watch like a minute or 2, and then you move on to the next thing. So I feel like it was good. It was good.
Nah, I loved it.
But I wouldn't rate it highly though.
No, but the performances, I feel like someone that loved Michael Jackson's music, I love the performances.
No,
because like, I'm actually watching like his music.
I'd probably give it 6 out of 10 though.
Is it?
I think it could have been a lot better. I think a lot was missing out.
Yeah, but the thing is, when you're watching a movie like that, is like you have to understand that they're gonna miss stuff out.
No, of course.
They're not gonna add everything, man.
I hear it, but it can't just be like we kind of already know about his life. So it's like
there's some parts that we don't know.
No, but you've missed out.
Like how, for example, when he met the producers at like MTV, things like that, when he got signed, like you don't know. Cause deep it, Michael Jackson's reign was in like the 80s, bro.
Yeah, no, I heard that.
Late 70s, 80s, bro. We weren't alive. No, 90s, like when we were born, a lot of that movie was pre-95, for example.
No, I agree.
We only caught like the ending of Michael Jackson's career in our lifetime. Like when he was upcoming, we weren't even born yet. So it was like, fair enough, we probably saw documentaries growing up, we saw videos, but to actually watch how everything like came together, to me, was sick.
No, I didn't want the movie to end, man. It was good. No, but my thing is, I thought it was a good movie. I just felt like it ended like it was like he was doing the London performance in the next minute now, and I'm like, wait, I was really like, is that it? Yeah. Like, surely he ended in a better way now. But if they say there's gonna be multiple parts, then fair enough.
The way people were like used to like pass out. The way
crazy,
there was one moment where one guy was just carried away by his music, and I hear it. There's not one artist or one musician that's gonna ever make people do that.
No, I don't think.
But see, even in church, Dele was saying, obviously watching the Michael Jackson movie, and everyone was like raising their hands, fainting.
You know what's funny? I thought the same thing.
Then he was just like, bro, like why can't we show God that same, like, you get me? Like when we're worshipping. Like when we're worshipping, like, you know when we go to church, people are just standing there. They're not giving God that same reverence. You know what I'm saying? But if it's like Michael Jackson, you could be raising your hands, fainting, falling, like you're so into it. But in church, you come to church and you're just standing still. You know what I'm saying? So he was just like, how sick is it that people could do that for a man and then they won't do that for God, basically? What do you think?
I don't know, because I'm not one of those people that would faint and everything.
Fair enough.
I can't explain it. Like,
fair enough.
I'm just the guy that would. I don't know, you know. Cause
I get what you mean, though.
I actually don't know.
Have you ever been prayed for? Yeah, they're like, obviously, God forgive me, innit? But have you ever been? You know when you go to church, people pray for you. Yeah? Have you ever like fallen like from the Holy Spirit? Or the Holy Ghost?
No, I haven't.
Wait, why are you laughing?
No. Are you okay?
This is real shit. Obviously, part of my language. But personally, like, obviously, it's never happened to me. Like, I've never, it's never happened to me. But you know, there's pastors that will be pushing your head, like, they'll be dragging you down. I'm like, brother, there was one pastor that was doing it. I know there was where, like, he's pushing you, and you're going back though, but I'm going back. But it's like, he's following me, so I'm not dropping. It's like he wants me to jump, but I'm not dropping. So it was actually
so funny. You know what? Yeah, I understand, because I can't lie. When I was watching the film, I was like, all of this for man.
Yeah,
I was actually like, you know, I had the same thought, but then I was thinking, I'm doing production,
but Ducky.
But I was thinking like, am I doing too much by saying, like that? So
it's idealism, isn't it? It's like, for example, you could really like someone, but it's how you like idolize them.
Yeah. So like when I saw the people fainting,
did I give that to you?
No, that's my one.
Oh, I've got.
No, because
you got two. Or is your personal one?
No, I got two. It's like 7
okay.
each. So I was like, okay, yeah, maybe. Oh, what was I gonna say? So I thought I was doing too much by thinking about the whole, this is just for man. Same time, you can enjoy it, but I think if you're doing that for man and you're doing that for God, okay, same thing. Fair enough. I think the real question is if you're doing that for man and not doing it for God, then it's a bit different.
Yeah.
But then it's like, for example, at a party, I could dance and be jumping.
Yeah, but you're not doing that for praise and worship.
Yeah. But it's like, I at the same time, it's like, I feel like maybe I care about a bit too much about eye service.
You do. But I explain that, because I have an opinion. So basically, when we first came into Christ,
Yeah. And
then it was praise and worship, and then obviously, them ones where you just think, not that you want to be cool, but you don't want to, what's what I'm looking for? People are watching you, innit? So you kind of have to keep some form of steez.
You know what's funny though? More time, people aren't even watching you.
They
but
are.
You like to...
They are. Because I watch.
Okay,
I see things. So they're seeing things, I'm saying. Yeah, but I think it's just growing up in your mum's church and just embarrassing. And I think it's just upbringing. I don't think it's like me not wanting to do it. It's just upbringing. Then there was one time where, obviously, I can say the name, like shout out Najee, yeah? So Najee, you know Najee, innit? So Najee, he, I don't know him personally, but from the outside, he seems like someone that loves God.
Yeah.
You know them guys that just love Jesus, innit? Yeah. That's what I get from him. Well, sick artist, talented artist. Shout out Najee. He loves God, innit? And there was one service that I went to, and he was there, and he was jumping. He was running, jumping, praising God, running all across the hall, jumping, praising. And that was the first time where I was like, you know what? He is doing this because he loves God, innit? He don't care about anyone in this room. Yeah. He doesn't care who's watching him. He doesn't care how he looks. He is praising God with everything. You know in the Bible say how David danced, basically. That's what I got from him. And that's the day where I was like, you know what? F everybody's opinion, bro. If I want to praise God, if I want to jump, if I want to clap, if I want to raise my hands, if I want to sing, if I want to cry, I don't give a toss who's watching. And I took that influence from him.
Fair enough.
You know what I'm saying? Well, what did I say?
This language.
Toss. Is toss a swear word? No. I was going to say S. I was going to say, but I changed it to toss ain't a swear. I don't give a toss. That's not a swear word.
Okay.
Is it? Toss. Tosser, innit? But what's a tosser, though? What's a tosser? Is it a wanker? Yeah. Fair enough. Anyway.
Wanker sounds crazy.
Okay, so I don't give a about how what's the correct phrase? Damn, is damn not a swear word?
Shit's not a swear word either, though. You know shit's not a swear word. I don't think shit's a swear, but apparently it's an offensive word. No, shit is a swear word.
It's an offensive word.
Yeah.
It's true. It's an offensive word. But yeah, so I think that was the first day where I was like, you know what? All this steez that I think I'm doing, all this I'm not ashamed, but all this I don't want people seeing me act like this.
You don't care.
That day I was like, 2019, I was like, yeah, I don't care.
I think it depends on, for me, it depends on, so it's like, for example, like if I went to like a warehouse worship, I've never been in it, but if I went to a warehouse worship and they're doing praise, I'd probably dance and jump there too.
You would.
I just think it just depends on the environment. Because at the same time, I don't really think I've been somewhere where like I'm proper feeling it, that I'm jumping. Like even at parties, I don't really dance like that. It's like it's only when like a certain song will come on.
Yeah.
So it's like I don't think it's like me caring too much about like eye service. I think it just kind of not that I need to be in the mood.
But you need to be moved.
I need to,
be moved.
Yeah, but you need. I need to be like,
you need
so
to be
I think it
moved.
just depends. But honestly, I haven't been able to really enjoy like praise and worship and stuff
on Sunday. Not force it, but maybe try and make more of an effort.
No, but let me hope I get there by the time it starts because the kids are jarring.
I've got a question. So see what you just said. Let's say you're not like naturally inclined like that. Even when they say like when you're at parties you dance. What if you don't dance at parties?
Yeah, I think it's fun.
And then you go to church. Should he now try to be more what he's not like, because just for the sake of God? Do you get what I'm saying?
I don't think he should force being someone he's not, but I do think you should make an effort for God.
No, but I think you should also be authentic. If yourself, if that's you and you don't dance, because you don't dance, like I don't dance.
Yeah. I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
I think. It depends if you're really moved by something. But not saying if you're enjoying it, but if you're actually moved by the word of God,
Yeah, like
Your body will just move.
Yeah.
And I feel like it doesn't even have to be like dancing, like I'm a zonto and I'm banging footwork. It could just be like, let's say I'm in church. Let's say you're not a dancer. So when you got parties, you're not. Man don't dance. What's his name? What's that? M24 man. If you're like that, man don't dance at all. Yeah. It's like, let's say you go to church now. Cool. I don't dance, but at least I'm in church. I'm maybe doing a one step.
I feel that's fair. No, but when you say you don't dance, I think one step means that one step is still a part of it though.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that maybe I clap, maybe I sing the song.
I think that's
You're trying to make an effort for God, innit? That's my
I think that's fine.
It's like you don't have to now be in the middle, sweating and jumping with the aunties and uncles.
Like,
but at least you're just maybe show some effort. Because at the end of the day, when you come to church, you lay it all out for God. Innit?
No, I agree.
And you're basically like you're kind not that you're nothing, but it's like you're basically bowing at his feet when you're in church, and you're at his altar. So you leave everything there. Do you know what I'm saying? So by that, it's like you leave your pride, you leave steez, you leave it at the altar.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
I think obviously I think it's more time. It's like a personal thing, innit? So if you yourself feel like I'm doing what this is how I am. I think you're fine. I think God sees your heart at the same time, because some people could be doing a madness jumping, and they're just doing it for show.
Because even me, bro. Like I went to my event last week, yeah, and then like I was proper like enjoying myself.
No, I know you was.
Yeah, proper having a good time. And then I was like, and then I caught myself in the dance. I was like when the DJ, you're everyone's like, you know, it's house music here, like you're having a good time. Then I caught myself during the night. I was like, right, like, did I raise hand like this on Sunday? Did I raise hand like this on Sunday? When I heard Dala Tusi, I was like, did I shout like this on Sunday? I had to check myself. But what did you say, bro?
I think the bigger question is though, did you have the same yak in your system at church?
I didn't, but you should be drunk on the Holy Spirit, bro.
Well, not drunk, but
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You should be filled with the Holy Spirit. You should be filled with the Holy Spirit, so it's like there's a different high that comes with it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But I hear what you mean though. But yeah, I think you're just checking your heart posture. I definitely do think that if you are trying to follow God's heart, there are certain things that you should try and do more of for God rather than for man. If that makes sense. And I think that's one of them. So the way people are like falling for Michael Jackson, it's like, if you could do that for man, then and you're in church and you're standing like a statue, you need to kind of see where your heart is at.
No,
in my humble opinion.
No, I hear you still.
You want me to tell you how I feel about going to church?
Yeah, go on, bro. Tell us.
Don't go no more.
Is it? Why?
Wait, why?
I've been once this year, New Year's.
Is it?
Yeah.
Is that
at least you went New Year's?
Is that because of like family church? Like you just can't be bothered? Because I feel like a lot of us go through that stage in life where we've been going to our family church for so long and we kind of just outgrow it, and it's something that it's not really fulfilling you anymore. Like you're not really getting anything from that anymore.
No,
like even like a lot of our mums pastors, they're preaching to that generation. Like it's not hitting the same way it would if you go to a church that you actually wanted to go to.
It could be that, you know. To be fair, I went to a different church.
Come on, church.
On New Year's.
Or any church.
You're wrong.
Or any church, yeah. Or any church.
No, bro, do you know, I just remember, bro, there's something that just sticks in my mind. Like, I remember when I was playing football, like, got released from X, Y, whatever. And then the pastor was like, no, I've been seeing that some people really have an ambition or drive to play professional football.
Okay.
So everyone that wants to play professional football, step to the front now. I'm going to bless your feet. We're going to do this every single... I can't remember what it was like. Yeah. Like I feel like every other 3 weeks or something. Let's just say they gave a time for a minute. We're going to do this. Bro, man done it once. Never ever again.
Is it? Why?
How? You have to ask him. I don't know.
Oh, he done it and then he didn't do it again.
And then
you know what?
Then I sat back and bearing in mind, I'm like probably like 18, 19 at the time. I've looked back, I'm like, bro, are you just chatting for chatting's sake, or are you actually a man of God? Do you get what I'm trying to say? You're just
okay,
so that in my head.
Were you upset that he didn't fulfill what he said he was going to do?
Yeah. In a nutshell, yeah, probably, bro. Yeah.
But I think there's two things. There's probably a reason for that.
Go on.
Maybe he done it, and then maybe after he was like, maybe this weren't led by the Holy Spirit, so maybe I shouldn't do this again. Because you know, sometimes you could do something, it might not even been the Holy Spirit guiding him to do it. He probably just thought, cool, maybe I see these young boys trying to play football, I want to play for them. But maybe after, conviction was like, you know what, Holy Spirit, this weren't for you. This wasn't from you. So I'm not going to do it anymore. Do you know what I'm saying? Maybe someone said, no, I don't think you should do this anymore. Like, there's reasons why he probably didn't fulfill it. He probably forgot, but there's probably there's a reason why he didn't continue. Do you know what I'm saying?
But at the same time, even if anything, well, humans are flawed, bro. At the same time, we can think that we're going to do something and then forget to do it.
How many
until
times
until someone reminds him.
Yeah, I feel like I should have been it.
Someone should have reminded him because it may be just a simple
even
thing.
if it's banter, Uncle, you didn't pay for us this week. Just look
Yeah,
banter.
like, and I think if anything, you would have got an answer to why he maybe stopped or if he just forgot. But at the same time,
you shouldn't let that stop you from church.
Yeah, and I was going to say, it's a man that's done that. It's not God that's done that to you.
Man, God will never forget
At the same time, like, bro, we've been in churches where man are doing the craziness behind the scenes, bro. That hasn't stopped.
I'll never ever think that. I don't even specifically think it's to God. I think it's to a church. You get? Because me, I'll never ever think that there's a God. Like, let's just keep that 100. You get what I'm trying to say? I just feel like I'm just tailoring it specifically to going to church.
Yeah.
And as my reason as to why I don't go to church.
So, like, for example, for my own journey, I used to go to my mum's church, like even my cousin's church. We used to go to the same church, innit? And bro, all the way until uni. So maybe from like secondary school till uni. And to me, I was just there for no reason, like not for no reason, but I was there. I was doing media. I was helping out. Like obviously, it's just the whole.
It's routine.
Just coming. It's routine. I'm not there learning. I'm not there doing anything. Obviously, that's Redeem Church. Nothing wrong with Redeem. I still love it. I love the praise and everything. But then when I went to uni, I just didn't go to church. Like obviously, I went
even like a first love or something.
No, I got sucked into.
Everyone goes uni gets sucked into first love, man.
But like, so obviously, I went first time for the first year, left, then went to Redeem for like here and there. But if you ask Eman, so Eman would be going on Sunday. He'd knock on my door. See if I'm home. If I'm home, I'm staying at home. I'm not going to church. So second and third year, I didn't go to church at all. Then when I came back, we found our own church and we was going to that church that we were going to. And that's where me finding my own church with my own identity and learning about myself is what made me want to do this journey, you know what I mean? And meet like-minded people that actually help you. And I think you need to kind of get that conviction in yourself to find somewhere. Yeah. Like, honestly speaking, if you try another place, like not that you need to find a place for young people, but like anywhere.
That's a massive thing, you know.
No, it is. But somewhere that you feel like you have a connection.
You have to find
someone you have to relate somewhere.
I feel like it's just a bad habit I'm in now. Like you just said, like,
but you need to.
Email will check you, see if you're there Sunday, bro. Sunday, when I used to work, now man's not working no more.
Yeah.
So it's like, bro, what am I doing on my Sunday? It's we got to such a bad habit that, bro, man does not go to church.
So like, for example, now
I wouldn't wake up
this Sunday we're going.
Yeah.
No, but you know what? One thing.
Even you as well.
But he has. He's
bro, it's the lives now.
No, but he's actually been there without no one being there. He's tried, bro.
Yeah, TJ's coming.
See me,
which I respect.
It's like, bro, it's just second nature that I won't like. My mum and dad are coming back from church at 2:00, bro. I ain't even waking up at 2:00.
Yeah, no, I hear that. But I think you need to fight. Once look, you've already figured out that that's a habit that you need to kind of break. And try and get out of that habit, innit? So I'd say take the first step, find like a local church that you might one that a couple of your friends go to or whatever. Just try it out and see how you feel about it. Because at the same time, for example, obviously I don't think you mind me saying this, but Montel, I've been telling him to come to church for years. Obviously he's been banging ball on, and obviously I used to play football on Sundays. Obviously I was conflicted. She went to church and that, but Montel's been banging ball. Well, when I was going football, it didn't matter now because we fell apart, innit? But like, so Mont was going football all the time. Wait, what do you mean? Because I was going football on Sundays.
Nah, I'm playing. Flow.
But so anyway, so Montel goes to football on Sundays, bro. Like a couple weeks ago, I was telling him to come to my church for time, or go to a church anyway. Bro, a random Sunday, he messaged, I didn't even know he was going to be there, but he messaged, like, I think he messaged E-Man to say, what time does your church start? He just turned up himself.
Glory be to God.
Like, just turned up himself. And I walked in, and after, he just came up to me, I was like, oh my God, is this a ghost? But I was so happy that he was there. Obviously, he still plays football, but then he's getting to the stage where now he's like, it's kind of similar to where I was when I was still playing football. I was like, should I really still be playing football on Sundays or should I go to church?
There's a desire.
Like, you know what I mean? But there's something in
desire.
it.
No desire.
I feel like everyone goes through a phrase that you realise that, yo,
Factually.
This journey, man cannot do alone. Like,
Yeah.
you doing it
And I
alone,
feel like
it's
you're there. You just need to
it's
take the first
impossible,
step,
bro.
And
though.
I'm so happy that you said that because
facts,
you
bro.
know it. And
You
the thing
know
is,
it.
You know it.
Oh, I'm not stupid.
You know it. I'm happy.
I know
I'm
it,
happy.
bro.
Yeah.
Like, you can't do the journey alone.
Yeah, of course.
But-
So okay,
but then now you
I
know-
know they say like, but if you know you can't do the journey alone, what's stop it? Like, is it just a bad habit that you said? Because I was gonna say what's preventing
Shit, I
you.
don't know, man. See me, I don't know. I feel
I'm
like
halfway there. First,
Yeah.
time.
But you know what? Maybe
Exactly,
you just
that's
need
the
a
first
community.
step.
Maybe you just need someone to go with. Like with me, I was
100%.
blessed because it was me, you, Temi, and Akin
And
that
Bash, yeah.
Bash that we went church together as a collective, and it was
we
like
found-
we all held each other accountable. One person will drive every week. Obviously, there was a lot of us, so 2 cars.
Yeah.
But we made sure that we're all going to church. So maybe you just need that.
Church as well, you know.
Yeah.
Exactly. Because
And
you
even
even started
then,
coming.
you know
Kelvin
what?
started,
You
like,
know
a
what
few
as well?
people's.
With Montel's batch, yeah, and them man even said they do Bible studies on a Monday.
Wow.
So like they even do Bible study before even going to church. So they know that okay, we believe in God, we have this thing. Now it's just for them to find somewhere to go to.
Yeah.
But at least they're now starting to put in the work. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I feel like you need a community. Or you need people that you can do something like that with, that will hold your hand and take you. You know what I mean?
yeah.
And
You're probably
honestly
right.
speaking, I don't think you have that. I don't think you have that community right now.
See me, yeah. I would happily go to church by myself. Do you get? Like, you know, I'll probably even not gonna say I prefer it, but if I'm going to a new church, I'd rather just not know no one there. Do you get what I'm trying to say? It's just like I'm just going through. I'm focusing.
don't
on
come
the word
my
of God.
church then.
And I'm
Damn.
doing do you get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah. But then you need to. But at the same time, what is very important about
The old
church and the
dudes.
community?
I'm playing.
You say ultimately.
Hey, why can't I be serious? God damn.
The thing is, what you need in church, yeah. Obviously, going is the first step, but you also need to be open to building community. So not that you just go there and leave straight after.
Oh, yeah, of course,
You need to like be
That's
open
what
to
I'm
meeting people because at the same time, that's what keeps you going. So, for example, with my church now, the first thing I joined before even properly starting to go to church was the life groups on the Wednesday. So you go there, the people host. I can't like it's a beautiful thing, you know.
Dip your toe in, bro.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
that's
I have it.
Throw him into the deep end.
no, I agree. No, I'm not saying that you should do that. I'm saying about the community
I even
aspect.
feel like church, and the church can't wait, but I even feel like church can wait in a sense with you, especially. I think maybe just start, like you said, tiptoe.
Yeah.
Even if that's 5 minutes a day, read your Bible, then it goes to 10 minutes a day, then it goes to praying every day. Like if we say when's the last time we read our Bibles, it will be weeks, months. You know what I'm saying.
I delete that off my phone, bro.
Exactly. See,
Deleted the app.
I hear it. No, because
You
sometimes.
are a demon. What?
No,
Only God could judge, but you deleted it. You need to space that man. Yeah.
Struggling with GB, bro.
Hey, no,
That's
but
one app I can never delete.
yeah, I can delete the Bible. I think sometimes, you know when you can just, no, you know sometimes you upload it, you don't delete it, so you know the cloud thing is there.
Why are you man
and then
struggling
you
for-
reinstall it.
for space?
But what I'm saying for you is, download it again. Just start off small. There's plans on there. Like you don't have to go to church tomorrow.
I think that's even kind of big though. I think it's a thing where I think you just got to find someone and go for it just once and see
do,
how,
but-
and build yourself up.
That's what it is, bro.
But you need the desire.
This desire.
You need the desire.
I can't even tell you, bro.
No, that's
you
what I'm
won't
saying.
know.
Just download the Bible app.
That's how long I ain't gone to
JV.
church. So dark.
Download the Bible app. Just start small. Just even if you do a small plan a day, there's some plans how to get connected back to Jesus, how to get connected back to church. There's plans that will guide you through it. Just start small, and then once you're doing it, cool. What church you might go to? You go with a friend, and then that's how you can just.
Yeah, man,
You know?
I need to, man. I need to get closer to God.
I think he needs to because at the same time, you know, for example, why one of the reasons I started our football thing on Saturdays because a couple of the men that go to my church, they just come. Some of them just come on the Sunday and then go straight home. Yeah. They didn't even know that. Like most of the men them that are in the church are even there because obviously every time it's just come and go. But now they've built brother like okay, for example, we have a guy called Banjo. He literally just comes and goes. But then now we have other people like there's like Daniel, Josh, where you see them after service, even Donnell, you see them after service, and you go and you stand and you talk to them. And then even probably what I've seen, like Donnell, for example, he's introduced Banjo to other people, and that's how it starts, how you get to know people, you know what I mean? So I really think it's just a thing I think you just need to find somewhere and go. I think even the first, I think even what happened with our church that we go to now, one of the reasons, obviously a couple of the men were already going before us when I was still running, or when we were in Kent, etc. And then I came, obviously, AK introduced me to Ashley, who's our pastor. And he was, like, when I met him, he's a very stand-up guy, you know, married for a long time now. But, like, even then, he invited me to his house, played FIFA. And, like, to me, he's, like, just one of the man them. Because even he's my marriage mentor. And I'm just there, like, bro, you're, like, he's a couple years older than me. But I'm like, bro, you like FIFA, you like non-league football. We go gym together in the mornings. We're
not too different.
We're not too different, bro. Like, you're just a more seasoned version, but you're like spiritually seasoned, and that's what I'm trying to get to. So I need to kind of make sure I'm around you, so I can get to that point and feed off. You know what I mean?
100%.
But I think honestly, bro, I think you just need to find somewhere and go. And obviously, our place is open for you, Sha. Like, if you actually want to ever come, it's just to come on a Sunday.
Just let us know.
And you actually enjoy it. I promise you. Look, at the same time, if you have a production member, it's coming to my church, bro, and he's been coming randomly. Like, sometimes I'll just see him by himself in the queue, and I'm like, wow, that fast. You know what I mean?
But bro's bipolar though. That's why.
No facts.
That's why he's bipolar, bro.
But like, I'm like, bro, like, even if TJ's even going, bro, I'm like, wow, like, there's something here. You know what I mean? So I think you should try it still. I definitely think you should try it.
I'll take that advice, man. I'll let you know next week.
Yeah, just put it, man.
No, but at the same time, you know what though?
Send us a message.
You know what though? I think it's definitely about your heart push. I think now that you know that it's a thing, and I know you know that it's a thing.
That, bro.
Exactly. But like now that you've told us, obviously we'll be easy, but we'll also keep you accountable. Be like, okay, how you feeling? You know what I mean? But I definitely think it's something that you should do.
I thank God for the position that you're in now, because it's like you're willing, innit? Like your heart's willing. I can sense it even from the way you're speaking, and even your face is like you're willing. You want to, but it's to knowing how to do it, like knowing where to start from. I think that's probably the most difficult thing.
And I appreciate you actually being open about it still.
No problem, man.
I said no.
Nah, but definitely like
even I'm muting his mic.
Nah, definitely.
I wouldn't even do it for the mic, you know. That's being dead ass, you know.
No. I mean, it's like you, bro. Like you even like it's bro.
We'll definitely, now that you've said it to us, like I would like to think we're gonna obviously assist. Obviously, we're not forcing you, but we're definitely gonna assist. So,
bro, you need people. You need people, bro. Doing this race by yourself is lonely, bro.
It's not easy.
It's long. It's long.
A long ass road, bro.
Exactly, bro. It's
like,
a long road.
I could, as much as it's like I try and run away from God. Like even now, low key is like you're in church, but you're trying to run away. Like, bro, you actually can't do this life thing without God, bro.
Bro, they even said that
like you can't.
Running away from your problems is a race you never win.
No, you won't.
Yeah, that's
guaranteed. Bro.
No, you can't, bro.
Because even like with me, like obviously where I am in life, where it's like, obviously I know this is a bit immature in terms of my walk with God, but it's like you lack the things. I wouldn't say things of the world, but you just lack things a lot, and it's like how do you like it and balance your walk with God, and it's very difficult. So sometimes you just have to give your life to God, innit? But it's something that I still haven't like not come around or come to terms with. But what am I even trying to say? How can I even explain? Like it's just difficult, bro. So
got to grips.
Exactly. Where I thought I did before. I thought I did.
Where you could leave. So for example, now you're talking about like, so you enjoy like the parties, not parties, but like the party aspect, you know, like the Amapiano events and stuff like that. And you thought you could just finish all of that.
Yeah.
But I don't. Maybe we need someone more spiritually aware. I don't think you need to get rid of that though.
I don't think say that. Why are you such a bad person if you do that?
Yeah, I don't think and it's definitely, and listeners, please let us know in the comments, because I know that we've probably spoken about this before, but it's like, you know, when I definitely think we've spoken about this before, but anyway, for the sake of this conversation, you know when you're hot for God, you know when we got baptized and like we gave our lives to God, it's like, I didn't care about nothing. I went on a knacking ban. I didn't knack anybody. Yeah. I didn't listen to secular music. Yeah. We was in church every week, midweek we was there, Sundays we was there. I was living that. You get me? I was living that holy life. Yeah.
Like that if rapture came, there's no
I'm going to heaven. And if I'm going to heaven. You're not in heaven. You're hell. But that's the life I thought I was living. Yeah. And then
I don't think it's sustainable, bro. That's
not, bro. Because we're having that last 1 year.
It wasn't sustainable.
It wasn't sustainable. Then cool. Lockdown happened. I was still going strong. And then when our church broke down, it's like I didn't have church. So it was I think my life was more just routine and like this is just the life that I've chosen, and I'm gonna do it. And then when that thing got taken away, so there was no church. Yeah. I didn't sustain that on my own. Yeah. I couldn't. I needed the church. I needed that community, that fellowship. I couldn't sustain it on my own. Then I fell back into the the life, the drinking, the day parties, all of this stuff. Thankfully, I was married, so I wasn't finishing myself in these streets. But I went back to things that I enjoyed, the smoke, shisha, all of these things. And it's like, okay, as much as I love God and I want to be more like God every day, I still, this is me. Do you know what I'm saying? This is me. Because I remember one time even when we was in church, so it was summer, this was like just maybe June or after lockdown, then we went to that shisha spot. Yeah, with that for someone's birthday. Remember?
Oh yeah, Dagenham.
Okay, yeah. And then obviously, I felt like I was in my element again, but I'm with my church people. Yeah. But there was music playing, there was shisha flowing, like there was drinks flowing. I was in my element, yeah. And then I kind of lost myself. Then I looked back, and then the people that I was going to church with was kind of like not judging, but they were like, like kind of thing.
Yeah.
But I was just like, damn, like, but see, if you just put me in this environment, the way I would just lose myself. But I honestly think I just like
no,
it.
But at the same time, I don't think there's, and correct me if I'm wrong, I don't think there's anything wrong with liking, because you're not doing anything that's forbidden.
Yeah, but it's not. But I think it's not Christ-like. It's not.
But then I also think that because you're still working at it, some things
still changing. Shout out, still changing.
Yeah, I saw Sam the other day. You know,
was it?
A market in Liverpool Street.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Obviously, we're gonna get the football game this summer. I need to shout him still about Dave, but like obviously you're still. Correct me if I'm wrong, because right now I'm still on milk. I'm a baby Christian, and I didn't know this conversation was gonna go here.
Are we not embarrassed?
No, I'm not embarrassed.
To be saying baby milk for the past 6 years, bro.
No, because
are we not embarrassed?
No, because bro. This is a lifelong walk, bro. When you say 6, I mean, I'm a child, bro. 6 years, I'm a child. Hey. 6 years old from being actually taking God. I'm a child, bro. I ain't even a teenager yet, bro. I ain't even in my teens.
Fair.
You see what I mean? So if I'm still on milk, let me be on milk. I'm still pushing forward.
I think we've been on milk for too long.
No, but and you know what? At the same time, and it's, you know what? That's exactly where we're supposed to be right now.
Hey.
No, not like that. But it's like, that's just our journey, bro. We're gonna look back in like maybe even 15 years, bro. And when you're seasoned, you'll be like, oh yeah, you know what? Maybe you know what I mean? Yeah. But like what I was saying is like, yeah, you're still changing. There's some things that it might take longer to hold on to and let go. You're trying to be more Christ-like, but I think it all depends. As I said, it all depends on the heart posture. To me, it just depends on your heart posture. Because for example, me, when I gave my life to Christ, I was still doing all the bad stuff, all of that. But I didn't stop. I didn't get out of masturbation till what? Last year, bro.
Yeah.
Last year was the last time that I enjoyed myself. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Like, and it took me, bro, I've had that over my life for like, 16 years. And I've only been free from it from 1 year, bro. But then, that's the thing. When you start getting more and more serious, that's when things start dropping off. That's when you switch.
Of course.
So you never know. Maybe in a couple of years, the shisha thing might switch. I have my struggles, you have your struggles. Obviously, your struggles are...
It's lifestyle, man.
It's lifestyle. I wouldn't even say they're crazy struggles, but it's like I've had crazy struggles where it's like masturbation, bro. But like you know what I mean? Like that's the kind of stuff.
But I think with my thing, why I say that is a bit embarrassing is because like we've just been on this journey for so long.
It's not long. 6 years ain't long, bro.
And I do feel like it's like when obviously you draw closer to God and you be more Christ-like, the things of the world, it doesn't taste nice anymore. You start to like drop it out.
Exactly.
Which is why I'm just like, even when I was still as close to God and I was praying every day, I was reading the Bible every day, I was going to church every day, I was serving, I was a church boy, yeah? These things were still tasty. I was still like, give me that pipe. Do you know what I'm saying? I never see smoking shisha is not that bad, but I'm just using that as an example of just the lifestyle. For example, if you see your pastor, like you said, Ashley, stand-up guy, yeah? If you see Ashley in Eden Lounge, on a table with his friends, you'll be thinking, rah, like, is this not, you get me? You'll still question it.
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know.
If I'm out here trying to preach God's word and trying to be a stand-up Christian and stuff, but I'm in a Afro house rave,
I don't know.
At 4 a.m, screaming along to house music, but I'm in Eden Lounge with bottles and shisha, you're gonna look at me and think, rah, like, you're trying to. You see how you man are like I'm trying to like juggle 2 lives. Isn't it? It's like that. It's like you're trying to juggle 2 lives. It's like pick a life. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like as much as I want to pick the only life, the only way is being more like Christ. it's like these things are still tantalizing. So my problem is, how do I drop that and be like this? But it's like I'll be like this and I'll still be looking there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I know to the listener or to someone that is listening, they're probably thinking, bro, because of all these clubbing and shit, like, is that it? But I'm telling you, like, I just like a good time. And it just like it affects me because I'm like, I can't be doing this and then doing this. I don't think the two can really coincide. The dark cannot be light and dark can't mix. You can't mix light and dark.
Yeah,
Keep it like,
I hear you.
I'm in a club in the early hours of the morning. There's house music. People are probably doing drugs.
No, but I don't.
Like we're in a this is darkness.
No, I hear you.
And then I'm to go to church on Sunday. But it's like, I'm gonna be
I
there
don't
again
know,
next week.
And
the
this
week
is why
after.
we need, like,
And the week after that. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's why we need. Okay, for example, that's why I think we need older people to talk to, or seasoned people to talk to us. Because at the same time, for example, me, I don't do the party thing like that, innit? Mm-hmm. I still like a good time. Like, even for my birthday, when I wanted to have a party, if I still had a party, there would be drinks flowing, there would be this and that. But I would say I wouldn't be drinking because I don't drink, but it's like,
you can still have a good time, man.
You can still have a good time, though. Yeah. But you can still have a good time at a house party and just not do the things that, like the drinking, the shisha.
But if you ask a seasoned Christian, if you ask one of the elders on like a real talk, like, should I go? They'll probably say most likely not. Like, don't go.
No, but maybe.
Because why are you there? Like, what are you doing there?
But is it at the same time? Is it not to like, maybe if you're going to celebrate someone's birthday or enjoy?
Yeah, but I'm not though.
So you're just there to enjoy. Okay, so we're talking about just a normal event.
Yeah.
No, but let us esteem enjoy. I think when the drink, where you go wrong is when the drink coincides with you're getting overly drunk. Talk to other women and you're in a relationship.
You can talk to other women though.
But you can chat friendly.
You can talk to women. Like, I feel like
friendly chat. Don't. You know what I'm talking about?
You can
socialize.
But there's a line to the
extent, but there is a very thin line.
Okay, listen, for you, man, yeah. I need your guys' opinion. Yeah. Is he still in the phone? But in fact, forget TJ, Jamie and Tonye. Let's say, yeah, there's a married man, yeah, and he meets a woman, yeah, and let's say they're having a conversation. What's the line that he's overstepping? Like, what's the line that it's like, okay, you're doing too much now?
No, but you can.
As men, like
you can have a conversation. It's just that I think when you
what's the line? We know we can have conversations. We can speak to women. Yeah?
But
what's the line that okay, you're doing too much?
What are your intentions behind the conversation?
So what does that look like? Like in the flesh? Like, what's that line where it's like, okay, you're doing too much?
It's just like when you're overly joking, overly flirty. When you're joking, maybe if you're okay, I think maybe where you can go wrong is, say for example, we're in a club, yeah. And you say to me, that girl she's nice, like, she looks nice. Then you go and talk to her. I'm like, well, you've already stepped the line. Because that's not a friendly conversation you're trying to do there. Because your intentions from the start is that you find her attractive, you want to talk to her. Do you know what I mean?
So as a married man, can you compliment a woman?
I wouldn't.
Like, let's say you see a woman out, could you say, like, you look really nice today?
I wouldn't. Like, maybe if the woman had a nice, like, jacket or crap, I'd be like, where did you get that from? It's nice.
I always say, where did you get that? For instance, I saw these really nice Vans, and it was like, you know those Vans that have the studs on them.
Oh, that thing, yeah, I've seen that.
They're nice.
They got them.
Yeah. I was like, they're nice. Like, I might get my wife that. And then she was like, yeah, this is what I got them. And then we kept it moving.
That's fine. It shut it down easily though.
Yeah, because you say, but I think if a girl's wearing like a nice tight dress or whatever, and you're complimenting that, error, you're going wrong.
But you know, I don't necessarily think. I think it depends who that person is. Do you get? Like, if, for example, if that's the first time you've ever met that person, they'll say, "Oh, you look really nice, bro." That's that conversation leading to something else.
Yeah.
If it's someone you know, or for example, you've known. Yeah. So, you look really nice.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, no, nothing wrong with that.
Okay, what about you? I hear what you're saying. I agree. But in terms of you, let's say you're married now, or even in a relationship, and you're out, and you're having a conversation with a lady that we know we're allowed to speak to the opposite sex, we're allowed to socialise. Where's the line that you're like, okay, cool, that's too far?
When it starts to get flirty, innit?
Okay, so what does that look like?
But that's the thing. You don't really know
What's
what's
flirting?
When you enter flow state, bro.
Like you get me.
You know what?
You know when you're entering flow.
Yeah, you know what? When you're in flow state,
Like when you're not thinking, everything's just rolling off your tongue.
That's when you're wrong. You've gone wrong.
Because before you know it, her numbers in your phone. Like, how did you get there?
Before you know it, you don't even wake up in your bed.
Exactly. Hey!
Ow. You get me?
I hear it.
Ow.
You know what? I always think where I drew the line, where I used to draw the line, yeah. Obviously, this ain't. Well, it could be me today, but in fact, TJ, you're back. Question, yeah. So we were basically. Don't kill me. I was basically asking, yeah. You know, like let's say a married man, for example, like when you go out to a club, and if you meet a girl, we all know you can socialise with women, innit? Like that's fine. There's nothing wrong with socialising. Like my wife can go out, she can socialise with whoever she wants to. It's just But my question is, what's the line of someone that's married? Like, where is that line where they're doing too much? So let's say for you, for example, where would that line be where it's like, okay, I've overstepped now?
Yeah, I've overstepped whilst I'm outside.
Yeah.
Doing stuff that I wouldn't do in front of my girl.
And that could be anything. So what? Okay, what's that?
So like, for example, how can I say this? Like, I'm trying to think. Just being over friendly, innit? I know my girl wouldn't be on the over friendly too. So what I'm saying, if I'm talking, hugging someone, being physical, my girl wouldn't let that run. So that's just one.
Yeah. When you're in flow state, you know when you're talking, everything's just rolling off your tongue. You're not even thinking about what you're saying.
That was my bro.
That's when you know, yo.
Yeah.
I'm just talking.
No, because when I said flow state, he's trying to make that his bar. His my bar. And then
this is how I'm jealous, bro. That's how when I know I'm in flow state, when she's just rolling off my tongue.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, yo, like, where did I get this from?
Because with me and my wife, like, I'm starting to be a lot more transparent with my wife, like, when we go out and stuff. So we had conversations and it's like, okay, like, what happened when you're out? And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, like, obviously there's girls around like, tables and that, like, is what it is, like, cool. But obviously I'm not moving mad, innit? And my wife was like, Ken, like, I know you, like, I know what you're like. Like,
exactly.
Like what are you doing? I'm like, you know what? Sometimes the flow state is just natural.
It's in you, innit?
I can't help it. That's it. Sometimes I can't help it. So my thing is like, my wife just knows what I'm like, innit? Yeah, cool. But I'll never cheat on her. I love her to bits. I'll never cheat on her. But I think with me, and I owe it to my wife as well, where I'm drawing the line is if that conversation finishes and then I want something else. For example, I want number. Or there's physical. There's socials. That's where
the line's got to be drawn before.
That's where the line is drawn.
No, because the line was crossed way before that.
I don't agree.
So you're saying no.
Oh my God,
the first conversation you have with a girl, me and you both know, everyone in this room knows. Like, the first conversation could be a mad conversation. You don't think that's...
But what's the
no? But the line is drawn because it's not because why are you? Okay,
cool. Let me paint a scenario here.
Paint the picture for us. Go on.
Cool. We're on a table now.
I like when he
we're on a table. We're on a table now. You know how some girls are. Girls don't like to be in jumper. When you have a table, they want to come in it. Cool. Girls are on our table now. So we're on the table. Let's say there's 5 girls. There's like 6 men, for example. We're on a table where vibes and music's playing, drinks are flowing. We're handing shots out. We're talking. You out? What's your name? Nice to meet you. We're having a conversation. We're drinking. We're vibes-in. But that's all that's happening.
Wait, why are the girls on the table though?
Because they're just on the table.
No, bro.
This is party culture. This is party culture.
Because are there single men on the table?
Yeah,
there's mixture. There's married and single man.
bro.
Even if there's one single guy, right? So, and then secondly, bro,
he has to pick of the bunch.
No, I don't know. No, I don't. I think that's where we've gone. I think that's where we've gone wrong, bro.
Cool. Anyway, back to my scenario. Cool. What's your name? My name's Kennedy. My name's Sarah. Nice to meet you. Wanna drink? Vibes. Hey. All of that stuff. Yeah. Cool. I think that's fine. If it ends there. There's no lines drawn.
No, of course,
where it starts getting drawn is, yo, like, where you from, though? I swear down, I used to Swear that I was a snap, though. That's where the line is drawn.
Socials is mad. Ask me where you're from, man.
That's where the line is drawn. I think if you're on the table, you're socializing, your vibes in, it's okay, in my opinion. I think where the line is drawn is when you start trying to get to know the girl.
I agree with that.
That's where my line is drawn.
I understand party culture, yeah. But what I'm saying is, if, for example, if there's one single guy on the table, like now I'm thinking about it in terms of our group here, most of us are married. In my opinion, I don't see why there should be women on the table.
So
I honestly don't see. I honestly disagree with that. I draw a fine line under that.
The club is ass.
It's not but at the same time, I could just party with my
why
guys.
did we get a table though? We might as well have just been a jumper.
No, but wait.
Like, just standing there.
Don't kill me.
No, but my opinion is that I could be on the table with just the guys and enjoy myself because we're there to vibe to the music.
Okay.
Why do I need women to enjoy it?
This ain't coming out, yeah. Reals. But yeah, no, I do feel like in like party culture, yeah, a lot of it is like cool. There's women around, they're socializing, like, and I even feel like our wives go out. There's guys around, they can socialize. Like, it's not. There's nothing wrong with that. Do you know what I'm saying? It's just where you think the line you're crossing the line. If that makes sense. Like, I feel like socializing is cool. The line gets crossed when I start, trying to ask for numbers or trying to get details. In my opinion, I think that's where you cross the line.
So wait, okay. For example, why did you hate Nosa going to Eden then with her friends?
I said I just don't like her man them energy. Like, she could do what she wants, she could socialise. I just don't like the energy that place is that's around that place, if that makes sense.
So then why couldn't you be there?
She's there.
And there can be girls on the table.
She went out yesterday and she told me the people that she met. Like, she met one
but I know
YouTuber. She met, like, that's what I'm saying. I don't
know he felt sick to his stomach.
No,
YouTuber.
No,
wait, who?
No, but no, she met. I'll beat this out, but she met that.
Footballer.
Yeah, I like.
Watches him, just wants to be a footballer.
Yeah, look, I think it's cool. But what my thing is,
I know what you mean though.
my thing is, I just don't like my wife about man and energy, but I cannot stop her from going out, because that's making me look like a waste man.
No, I hear that.
She could go out, she could do her thing, but just make sure you don't disrespect me. Same way when I go out, I just make sure I don't disrespect her. And for me, disrespecting my wife is being over friendly, is getting socials, is moving to girls. That's where I feel like disrespecting my wife lies.
Of your wife's night out. Like, do you ask for details or do you just leave it?
You know what? Now, like, when she went out yesterday, I'm like, how was your night? Whatever she wants to tell me, she tells me. If she doesn't say anything more, I'm leaving it at that. I don't care, because it's like you're not actually going to tell me the truth. Because I was like, because when she said, she met these guys were around the table, they were waiting to get them shots, blah blah. That's fine. Obviously, I'm sticking to my stomach. But that's fine. Enjoy your night, babe. Like, you're married, you're loyal. I trust you. But it's like, if anything else happened, really and truly, you're not telling me though. Unless, obviously, of course not. But it's like, unless guilt is eating you alive, you're not coming to me forthcoming with this information. Do you know what I'm saying?
I'll take it for face value. That's what
anything you want to tell me, tell me. Straight. Anything else? Because why am I probing? What am I probing for? Do you know what I'm saying? You're not like, so babe, how was your night? Yeah, this happened, that happened. And with my wife, she's very honest, innit? She will tell me everything. That's the type of woman she is. She tells me stuff that sometimes I don't even care. Like, you don't even have to tell me, like, do you know what I'm saying? So it just is what it is. Like, for example, if a man moves to your girl, would she tell you?
I don't need to know, no.
But would she come and say, babe, this is what happened?
If we don't come up naturally in conversation.
Do you feel like she's obliged to?
No.
Like, let's say if your wife goes out.
I don't think so.
Let's say if she goes out and like a guy tries to move to her and she's like, I'm married.
Yeah, no, but
would she come home and tell you?
No, probably not. But I know that guys probably would have tried.
Jeez.
But like, you don't need to tell. Like, you don't need to tell me that, man.
That's like me telling her when I move to girls. What?
Hey, don't kill me, you're so funny. Hey, you're so funny. Nah, he's playing.
Nah, I'm actually just joking.
He's playing.
So I have to beat that out.
No, he's playing. He's playing.
So,
but yeah, man, but that's the thing. When it gets back to like, obviously, certain environments that I like to go to and stuff, see, things like that is like, okay, cool. If I know that this is going to potentially be a cause to do something, it's like, why are you off?
Yeah, man, my girl's been up to my bit.
Okay, cool. In a bit, bro.
I said no, bro.
Where you wrapping up in a
When
second?
I still out, probably pop back.
Nah. Wrap it up.
Nah, you're wrong. I love you, lot.
Bro. But it's like, yeah, like, okay, like, women are around. Like, that's why certain people just be like, cool, if you love this life so much and you're trying to be more like this, then you shouldn't really be in such environments, innit?
Okay, final question, yeah. If you can't let go of some of these things, do you think you're really ready for the journey and you really love God then?
Oh, and that's another conversation, bro.
It's a big question, isn't it?
Big question. And you know what? I want to answer that, yeah?
It's a big question.
I say I do and I think I do. But
do you think you're not ready to submit everything to him?
I don't think I'm ready to submit my whole life.
I can understand
that makes sense. Like I feel like I'm there and I'm trying to be there, but it's like I don't think I'm like 100% ready yet. If that makes sense. But I really want to be like, and it's like I got baptized, like I was giving my life to Christ, like that's what I wanted for myself. But I feel like now it's like I'm ready to like completely submit everything. It's hard because like we still hold on to certain things. You know what I'm saying. What about you?
What if I'm ready to submit everything to him? I think I've submitted as much as I think I can right now.
Yeah, like you try to.
Like I think the biggest thing that I submitted was the masturbation and lust. Like I feel like that is the biggest thing I had to submit. Other than that, I think as well. I think one not that I love money, but it's like I don't know what it's like about submitting your finances. You know what I mean? But I feel like maybe that's one thing that I'm still holding on to, because I think, for example, I think since I've had kids, I haven't really paid tithe anymore. But at the same time, that's because we didn't really have a church anymore.
Yeah.
So
okay.
So when our church broke down, got married, had a kid, I wasn't in church.
Yeah.
So I never really used to give tithe. Like sometimes I used to just give like money to different charities, people's things like that. And then I stopped. So now I think one thing that I'm really getting taught is getting into that habit of that 10%.
That 10%.
But it's not like I'm holding on to it.
You need it, fam.
No, exactly. But it's like it's not that I'm struggling to do it, but it's like I'm just really like thinking, like I've got this to pay for, I've got this to sort out. Like I'm still trying to plan the family stuff. So I'm prolonging it. But it's like I know that's one thing. I think after that, I've submitted everything. Like everything that I feel like I need to submit, I've submitted. But I just think like there's a lot of steps I need to get to in terms of coming off baby food and being on, like learning the word and doing stuff like that.
That's the thing is like I'm just like I beat myself up because I'm just like I feel like another thing is like I've been on baby food for so long. I don't even want to do this. Like, not that I don't want to do this journey anymore, but it's like, bro, like, you know them ones where you're climbing the ladder, but you look around, you're still in the same spot. That's honestly, in my walk with Christ, that's honestly where I feel like I am. It's like I'm climbing the mountain, but I look around and I'm still where I started 6 years ago.
And you know what?
Do you know what I mean?
I think one thing that, obviously, we don't do the comparison to him, but I think one thing that doesn't really help is like some of the guys that we got baptized together, they're far!
That's what I'm saying, like, bro, like, shout out Akin, but it's like, bro, Akin is
like, big up Temi, bro, like, them man are
training, bro. Like, Temi, like, Pop, like, these guys are like, but
so it's like, what are they doing that we're not doing? But at the same time, I just think they had, after church broke down, I think they had a good foundation and they kept building on that thing and the foundation and found stability. We never really found stability after. So it's like, until we're actually stable, and even then, we go to our church currently, but we're not that we're newbies, but we've only just joined the family. We're still finding stability, bro. And I think, obviously, not to make excuses, but the kids don't help. In terms of, like, I don't go to Wednesday. I go to life group, but I don't go to the Wednesday service because it's like, for me, it's just another thing where I'm going to have to be running after these kids. I'm not really...
But don't you feel like...
You know what I mean?
This is something I said before, whereas don't you feel like now with kids and with a husband, and as husbands, we should be more on fire for Christ.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Than we ever have before.
Need to hold up the family, but I do feel like spiritually, I hold my family accountable. You know, things like that. But there's a whole nother level. There's so many more levels. I think right now, I saw a TikTok. I might share it at some point, but it was talking about the different stages of prayer or different stages of spirituality. I think it's like levels 1 to 9 or something like that, and explains the different step processes. I still think I'm on level 1, bro.
Yeah, man.
So it's like, it's just about trying to cultivate habits to keep going. And that's why I feel like, even for example, man, like the new job, obviously, because it was for members, innit? But obviously, I'm like Ken, I've moved to a new job. New job.
Big peas.
Thank you for exposing my financial situation. No, thank you.
Peas.
But like, obviously, for example, now, because it's like more senior and everything like that, like, and I'm in the office more, I feel like that's gonna help me build up my habits in terms of going gym.
Your life needs to be a bit more structured.
Like, my life is more structured, so I can actually build the habits of even if I'm walking to the station, praying and spending time. Because when I go into the office, more time. When I'm walking to the station, I'm listening to gospel, I'm praying. Like, you know what? One thing for me is like, And of course, I'm still there working on my walk, but it's like I still see that there's a big change from where I was before.
Of course.
Because even now, if I'm in the car and I'm just driving, but more time, I'll probably listen to gospel, you know?
Yeah, that's it.
Like, more time. Yeah. But before, I was listening to Blee Blee on drill. We're on 98s. You know what I mean? But now it's different. Obviously, like, little Afrobeats, little R&B. But like, more time, we're trying to, you know what I mean? And that's not where I was before, you know what I mean? Or even praying and even one even big thing is like, I feel like I'm very, like, I feel like I have the Holy Spirit in me because whenever I'm walking and I'm doing something, I feel something telling me, okay, this makes sense, this doesn't make sense. You know what I mean? Or like, if something comes in where I'm feeling a little bit aroused. Like, what was that?
Hey, if I feel a bit aroused,
calm down. Hey, calm down. But it's like, something will tell me this ain't the right thing to like close your eyes or move. You know what I mean? Or like for example, if a thought comes into my head, the first thing I do is like proper shake. Like, if I randomly do this here, is I'm shaking it out of my mind. like, is this thing working? Spirit move. You know what I mean? So it's like and I know if it's the same for you. You get convicted. You have the Holy Spirit in you. You know right from wrong. You know when to do things. Yeah. So there's nothing wrong with being in that position. It's just about cultivating more habits for us to start doing that more. Yeah. You know what I mean? So I don't think we should beat ourselves up. We shouldn't compare. It's our own journey. It's for a lifetime, bro. Like, we're only... Hey, how old even are we? Okay, we're about to be 30. Well, I'm about to be 30. You're 30. Yeah. Uncle. 30s. When did we get baptized? 6 years ago. When we were 24.
23?
6 years ago. Yeah, okay.
24.
Yeah, 24, 23.
Yeah.
Like, bro...
6 years. Basically.
6 years ago, bro, where we actually decided, okay, let's try properly. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's still a journey, bro. Like, there's no need to be hard on ourselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I appreciate that. I hear you, man. I hear you still. I'm with you, man. It's just a bit disheartening sometimes.
Yeah, no, like, I hear it, to be honest.
Because my thing is like, cool, like, fair enough. Obviously, it's not like I'm saying I'm addicted to sex and I'm sleeping with women, but it's like I'm not even sleeping with women. Like, I'm married. I'm saying,
yeah.
I feel like my thing is just like the certain environments that I like to be in. I think that's what I feel like is holding me back. Yeah, and I think and just my lifestyle changes. I see how you say like you listen to gospel and that. It's like with me, it's seasonal. Like there's some seasons where I'm really like that, where I'm just banging gospel, and there's some seasons where it's like I'm not listening to gospel. Even like reading my Bible, there's some seasons where I'm on it, like reading my Bible every day, praying, and there's periods where I don't. So my thing is just it's just like a roller coaster of like ups and downs in my walk with Christ, and it's like where like I'm tired of the ups and downs. Like, why can't I just be steady? Like, why can't I just have that steady foundation where I'm just like this? Like, why is it always up and then there's always like where I'm just here? So and I feel like now I'm here, I'm down. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just tired of the same cycle, which is where I'm climbing, but I'm not moving. I'm just tired of that same cycle. But obviously, if you guys have any suggestions, any tips, videos, sermons that you want to recommend, people that you want us to speak to, let us know, man. It'll be a great help, man. People, and even some words of advice. If you guys have any words of advice for us, for myself or Tonye, just let us know, man. We'll definitely appreciate it.
Yeah, no, thank you guys for listening. I think it'll probably be in the next couple of weeks, but we're trying to do like a husband series and a wife series. So if you guys got any particular people you want us to speak to, just shout us and let us know. And we'll reach out to them. Obviously, we've got a couple people lined up, so man, you guys will see what we've got.
Good, man.
Yeah, it should be good, man.
People that actually listen to the podcast as well, which will be fun to speak to.
Yeah. And if you listen to the pod and you want to like come on for an episode, honestly, hey, the seat's right there, bro. You know what I mean?
Honestly, like,
I like listening. I like talking to people that listen to the podcast. They know how we are.
I honestly prefer, but anyway, people have come on, so I don't want to say anything. But I prefer speaking to people that actually like tune in and like people that actually know us, not people that are meeting them. They don't even know my name and their hair. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like no. If you're listening, you want to come on. If you have any people that you think would be great, like shout out Alexa, she recommended people. Yeah. If you've got people that you think, wow, this person would be sick to come and speak to you guys, let us know, man. So appreciate. Should we read out some comments before we get out of here? Do you have any comments, or is it too long?
No, wait, let me check because I haven't forgot about that.
Spotify and YouTube, man. Shout out you guys that are commenting, following, subscribing. Like, we appreciate it. We see it all, man. Let's read out some comments if you've got any.
Okay. Let me go a couple weeks. Okay, we've done that one. Okay, so from the sister in Christ episode, Okay, Titus said, congrats on winning the semi-final, Tonye. Absolutely brilliant video. Appreciate you, my brother.
Appreciate you, man.
Big up Jordan every time, boy.
On, man.
Keep fighting the good fight. It's actually spiritual warfare. It actually is.
Yeah.
Big up Temi. Awesome episode. Also, I don't think watching a sermon is over the top when feeling weak. Nothing is too drastic in the pursuit of righteousness.
Yeah.
And then he put Matthew 5:30. Big up you. Melissa said, okay, she gave me an idea. So she said 30 if you could do Gilgamesh, Piranha,
yeah, that's like
Perluigi.
That's like Perluigi and Piranha.
Yeah,
like
one of those party restaurants.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny, when I saw that message, I was even in Gilgamesh, innit?
Uptown, I mean, like party spots.
Yeah, but Gilgamesh,
yeah.
But you know what's funny? Gilgamesh, that is like the perfect black girl aesthetic.
Is it?
Bro, just bare girls, pink dress. Everyone else wearing different colours, so no one's clashing with them.
Yeah.
Like, it was just barefoot, like, bro. Like, there's like a downstairs bit, Okay. It was just full of just women, bro. And I was like, this is them, bro.
You know
like,
what, women, especially black women, I feel like if you wanna have a successful business, you need to cater to black women.
No, facts.
If they like you, they'll buy into your business.
Facts. Okay, someone called Will. Great episode, guys. Stumbled on this pod today and really enjoyed it.
I appreciate you, Will, man.
You can tell Kennedy is a child of a pastor. They're the ones who move mad.
Hey!
But
He said that. He said that.
No, Will, wait. I said, but we thank God for growth.
Hey, don't kill me. I can't lie. Yes, I'm a child of a pastor, but I don't even move mad, bro. Is that what you got?
That's
I
good.
don't move mad, fam.
Shout out Alexis every time.
Shout out Alexis,
with
man.
the episode with Dami, she put couples Pilates video. I need to see that. Yeah, we're gonna get that booked in.
That's coming.
We're gonna get that in. So obviously, if you're part of memberships, you'll see it.
Yeah.
Kezia, big up Kezia, great episode.
I love that name, Kezia.
Big up Nosa. She commented on the video.
Oh, Nosa commented. Don't kill me.
They said you are newlyweds until year 3, at least respectfully.
Yeah.
Big up Nosa. Nice to see her name there.
Shout out the wife, man. My life wire.
I'm screaming. Big up Nikki every time.
Come on.
Wedding prices started to hike around summer 2022. I had booked most of my stuff before my wedding was in October that year, but I did realise the shift in prices. I was getting my last few things. And yeah, man. Shout you guys out. Thank you so much for the comments.
Man. Appreciate
it, man.
man.
We'll catch you guys next week. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and peace out.
Peace out.
I get P, my mum's living comfy. No, we ain't the same as them. My brother's cutting through the city in Mercedes Benz. My face is too big, I can't even go Tesco. Broke days, I had no money for the